My name is Mo Konkwo. I'm the CEO and co-founder of SitEat. I'd like to start with a question. How many of you here went to the state fair? How many of you here tried to get food from Sweet Martha's Cookie? How was that experience? And how many of you will be going to the Vikings games this Sunday? How many of you would like to grab your beer or your food from the concession? If you don't like standing in line or waiting in line like me, let me take you to the journey of the concession management platform that will change that experience for you. SitEat is a concession management platform helping concession service providers to reduce the wait times and improve fulfillment efficiency. We know in this time, staffing is very limited for these concession service providers, and they lack the infrastructures to support fulfillment from everybody trying to order at the same time during the 15-minute break period. I actually had an experience with this while I was in college. As an immigrant student here in America, my mom happened to come here for the first time my senior night to come watch me play basketball. And during the course of that game, she was nowhere to be found during my highlight moments. I was kind of sad. I wanted to know if she didn't like watching me play, but found out she was stuck in the concession line. And so, I thought this was a problem. I was going to play some more games, eventually go pro. I wanted her to watch more games, never missing any moment of my game. So I teamed up with my childhood best friend, and we came up with this idea, SitEat, where everybody sits down, orders their food, and eat from their seat, and never have to wait a damn minute in line again. Now I'll walk you through the demo of our operator's dashboard or operator's app, what the concession operators use. First, when you come on SitEat, when we talk to you and you agree to come on board, you have to register your business and register the amount of concessions you have there. And I'll walk you through it real quick. So I click on register the business. Like every other platform, DoorDash and Grubhub, you go through the process of signing up. The account holder goes through the process of signing up and registering their business, which is what we use in creating a venue or creating an account for them. Now, once the account is created, they can actually sign in right here. And today we're using a test account for one of our vendors here. So when you come on SitEat platform as a vendor, you get to see the dashboard. So what this dashboard helps you capture is the total revenue you've sold, your total orders for that day, and you get to see your top performing products from what product is selling more and what product is selling less. And the cool thing we do out here is, and they can request their payout amounts whenever they want their money in their bank accounts. The good thing here is that you can filter between days to figure out what particular date range. I can search for today and see how much I've sold for today. And I can go to my custom orders and pick a date. And select a date range to see how much orders I've received today. As you can see, that order amount is very low because we've not sold anything today. Actually, we did sell some things today. So on the other page, this is where the vendor actually uses the most, because this is where all their vendor items, sorry, this internet is so slow. This is where the vendor receives all the orders that comes to their account. And here you get to see the customer ordering. You get to see the amount of the item they're ordering. You get to see what products they're ordering. And you get to see the action bars and actually the particular pickup location they're ordering if you have multiple pickup locations for that particular event. The category page is where the vendor actually creates different categories of their product or their inventory items. And this helps them in accounting a lot because each category here, they're able to create the particular sales tax for that particular category, and they never have to worry about calculating tax ever again. They can just add their inventory based on these categories. And they can turn on and turn off this category. Let's say they run out of this particular category, they can turn it off or they can turn it on. On the product page, this is where they can add different products that they're actually selling, and they can tag those products to different categories. And once they run out of a particular product, you don't have to walk all the way to the concession line to figure out they're out of a product. You can stay on your seat, look at your phone, and actually get notified that that product is out of stock, and you don't have to order it. And today, I'll show you guys how we create products real quick. So I can go here. Today, we're going to create the mini star product. We can call this product the $2 product. We just call it demo. And we're going to tag it to drinks. And I'm going to upload a picture for it. And in case of we needed to add a modifier to this product, because I know some of you don't like some certain things, you can create a modifier for this product. And you can choose how you want to add your modifier to this product and what price tag for those modifiers come with. And you can actually save this product, and we created it so easy so that every concession operator can just create a product in real time without having to call an IT support team or a tech team to help them out. Here's where you create the different pickup locations in a particular event or in a particular stadium or a particular high school. You can create multiple stadiums, multiple concession pickup, and tag different products to those multiple concession stands. Like at Minnehaha Academy, our test account, we created the regular concessions and the Red Hawk concessions, and we can turn on and turn off those concessions depending on the given day or the given event going on. So it's super easy to create a pickup location or a concession location. You can just add in the concession name, and you can select the particular venue you want that concession to be tagged to, and you can just go ahead and save it, and it's there, and you can toggle and turn it on and turn it off whenever you need to. We all know that these concessions need help with employees, so you can create different employees that have access to this account and create different rules for them for this account. So here I'm going to create a quick show you how we create an employee. You can create the staff name, the staff last name, their email address, the password, which is personal to them, and you can automatically choose a role for them, which is a manager or a cashier role. And depending on the role they have, then they have limited access to what they can change on this platform. So this is our end user account. This is powered by a QR code, or wherever you are in the stadium, whether it's on your seat, you're able to scan a QR code, and it brings you to that particular vendor that you're trying to order from, or the particular venue you're in. Oh, sorry, guys. I think we just got a live order right now. So we got a real-time order. I think we got an order from a guy named Roy. And so, sorry, by the way, Roy is my head of operations, and he's been working in concession for over 40 years now. So now, when the order comes in, the vendor can go ahead and accept this order. just so I don't want to take Roy's money, I'm going to go ahead and cancel this order. Usually what happens is you can accept this order and go through the fulfillment process. And one thing I forgot to tell you, everything that happens here is time-stamped because we use those data to help these businesses understand how their concession is doing, why they're turning off an item, or why they're turning on an item, or why they're rejecting an item. We timestamp everything so that they can actually see their concession in real time. So with the user app, back to the user app, you're able to, you scan the QR code, it takes you to the particular concession. Sometimes if it's the US Bank Stadium, you will see multiple concessions there with their section names or where they're located in the stadium. But it's a high school here, so it's just one concession. And I'm able to choose the concession that I'm trying to order from and go through and select all the items that I need, seeing the complete description of those items and their prices. I can automatically add an item to my cart and just go to checkout and select the pickup location I want to pick this up from. And because we're not asking you to create an account, we try to authenticate who is actually ordering this. They put in their phone numbers. And it sends them a QR code. Sorry about that. And then you can just, if you've been on the platform before, it automatically auto-populates your details. But if you're new, you just fill in your platform. For some of these high schools and these smaller concession operators, you're able to leave a tip for them to support them for their hard work. Put in your card details and check out, and voila, you receive a notification on your phone that that item has been received or accepted at the concession. And when it's processed or when it's ready for pickup, you get another text message that lets you know that your item is ready for pickup. This is our super admin dashboard that the account owner can use and view what is happening on their account. They can go in to see what transaction is happening through their different accounts, and they can go down to see the different problems or understand the different user errors and what is happening, why orders are coming in, why orders are not coming in. They get to see their business from their phones. And they can actually see the accurate timing each transaction took to complete and better prepare themselves and better staff the concession for their operation. What's to come? We've been in the market now for over 8 months, and we have a couple of high schools signed to us, and we've listened to them, and they've asked us to add numerous features and make it even faster and even better for them. So one of the features they've asked us to add is the ability for them to estimate the wait time for the customers. So basically, they can tell you, depending on the volume of order coming in at one time, they're able to estimate the wait time to you guys, and you get it on your phone, and it can tell you how many orders are ahead of you and how much time it's going to take for you to get your food. Because the one reason why we hate standing in line is because we just want to know the exact time we're going to get our food at those concessions and not just waste it standing in line trying to get food at concession. And so we even make it more visual for them to see all the data coming in and for them to better plan their event or better plan their staffing every day. So I'm not the only guy working on this platform. It's my childhood best friend who's the CTO here, Providence, the youngest software engineer for Central Bank of Nigeria. And we have Martins, who's been building product all his life, and he's our chief of product office. And we have Roy. We call him Roy in the box because he's our, we call him Grandpa though. Roy helps us understand the full concession, helps us understand what it feels like to be a concession operator from his experience working in food and beverage direction for the US Open and PGA Golf Tournament. And myself, I'm currently a concession IT supervisor right now for Aramark at the US Bank Stadium and a retired pro basketball. Our tech stack is built, our front end is built on JavaScript, and framework is vanilla React.js. Our UI library is the AND design that we're using. The back end is PHP, and our framework is Laravel. We use a REST API, and our database is MySQL. And we store our file at AWS S3, and our service cloud provider is DigitalOcean. Our ask is we're looking for more great individuals to join our team in building out this amazing product and helping people get their food faster at any event all over the world. Thank you, guys.